What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Collector's Fix. And if this is your first time being here, I welcome you as well. And if you enjoyed this video, if you don't mind throwing a like and a subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And today I have a really great figure. I picked up this first whole wave of Mattel DC Comic Core line figures, and I recently did the Joker right here. I did a review on him. He was a great figure. These are all priced at $12.99. It's a really budget-friendly line, which I love about it. And I did the Batman as well. And these two were so great. I can only imagine the Flash and Robin being the same. And I think we're going to go ahead and open up the Flash today, and we'll save Robin for another video. And let's get into it. Let's take a quick look at the box. I always like to look at the box first just to see what's in it. And you see, they all come with a bunch of accessories. That's what's been really great about these. For $12.99, they come with a bunch of accessories. And they're very worth what you're paying for them. And you're going to see that when we open this up right now. Quick 360, and let's open this bad boy up. I love opening up peeling that cardboard. Nothing like it, guys. Any collector will tell you that. Nothing like peeling up that cardboard back. All right. There he is. There he is in all his glory. Let's get these accessories off. Now, they give you quite a bit here, which is nice. $12.99 is so budget friendly for just about anyone. Even kids that are in school still trying to work their way through saving allowance just to buy an action figure, at $27.99. Some kids only get $5 to $10 a week. It takes you quite a while to buy an action figure, and there's always so many coming out, guys. That something budget friendly was actually nice that Mattel did. So hats off to them. You got to appeal to everybody. That's what makes the hobby great. Not just one group of people, not just adults. It's that everybody is enjoying this hobby right here. And that's what I'm loving about it. It's all ages, all different kinds of people, and that's what's cool about it. There's no set kind of person that collects these, and I think that's what's great. I've met a lot of great people through doing this, and so let's take a closer look. Let's start right here. Since we have the accessories in our hand. These are like those almost like the model kits where you kind of got to snip them. I guess you can break them, but they have like those stress marks kind of. So I try to like do the bending first. But I'll go ahead and I'll grab. I got a pair of pliers somewhere. I got to get those fancy ones that everybody uses for their model kits. Let me see if I can find a pair. I found a pair right here. These should do. You just kind of got to snap them out. Like you see, that one broke off pretty nice, which was cool. The last one with the Batman, I had to go ahead and try and cut some of them. I try to cut them as nice as I can. I don't want to like ruin them or anything. They're nothing fancy though. It's really no big deal if they're not perfect. So I'll go ahead and I'll cut all these. Try and get oh yeah, that's cool. Look at the lightning effect. That's awesome. And like I said, that's quite a few here. Let me go ahead and snap these all off real fast. Okay, guys, I got them all clipped out. And check this out. There's quite a few here. As you can see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pieces that came with it, which I think is amazing. We'll take a closer look at those in a second. Let's get the Flash out of his package. Oh yeah, nothing like taking a figure out of the package, man. I love that feeling. Just something about a brand new figure. It just feels great. So nostalgic. It's such a happy time when you're opening up a figure. I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree with that, right? Drop a like if you agree with that, right, guys? There should be 100 likes coming my way, right? Hopefully. All right, let's see what we got here. These are some instructions. How I feel about them. I never read them unless I have to. And even when I have to, I still don't read them, blah, blah, blah. We'll look at that later. All right, put those away. So we have them for next time if we need them. All right, so let's check out the accessories first. Let's see, we got one lightning flash effect right here. And I think these appear to be lightning flash effects as well. These are pretty cool. They're like that yellow translucent. They look good. I'm like pleasantly surprised for $12.99. I'm like, and I've opened 2 already. This is the 3rd one, and I'm still amazed when I open them. And there's a second wave as well. I'm going to take a look at the second wave and try and get most of them if I can. If you can't find them in stores, you could definitely check out Big Bad Toy Store. They had them, and Entertainment Earth, I believe, had them. They had a little bit of a markup. It was only $1, so $13.99 instead of $12.99. But for $1, no, I'm sure no one's complaining. Another one. Not sure exactly where these are going to go. Sometimes these come with accessories I wasn't too sure about. And like they had throwing discs, the Joker and Batman, and so these are kind of cool. I'm sure they interlink or intertwine somehow. Batman actually came with a cool rack that you could put all the accessories on, which I thought was great. But yeah, there's that. That's quite a few. That's quite a few accessories. Pleasantly surprised. And so let's take a look at the Flash. All these have had excellent head sculpts, guys. I must say, all the head sculpts have been amazing on these. Check them out. Yeah, they look really good. All the head sculpts are great. Mattel did a great job on these, and these are supposed to be the kids line, quote unquote. So I know some adult collectors or hardcore collectors or seasoned veterans. I've been collecting a while myself, but I collect a little bit of everything. And if you're like me, like I don't just collect one thing. I don't collect just Marvel, just DC, just anime. I just love to collect, and something like this is nice because it doesn't burn out your wallet. So back to the figure here. Yeah, he looks great. He looks great, guys. Look at him, one handsome man. One handsome man right there. You get a good, nice 360 with that. Let's see, he goes that far up. Decent looking down right there. Of course, there's not going to be butterflies in these. You get some figures that are $28 that don't have butterfly joints, though. So don't let that discourage you. Check that out. He doesn't have double jointed elbows either, but he has a good T-pose going there. There isn't going to be an ab crunch, but we do have a twist at the waist, which is nice. They are single jointed, but they're like butter. They move nice and easy. There's some nice wrist movement. Check that out. Really been enjoying that. You could definitely get some cool poses, and I'm going to display these all together, which is going to look really nice too. I'm going to keep them all together. I'm kind of excited to see what Wave 2 is going to look like as well. After I open up Robin, I definitely would like to move on to Wave 2. And I've really been enjoying this off topic. These Masters of the Universe have been great as well from Mattel. I can't wait to open him up. I love Skeletor. He's my favorite. He's a skeleton. Who doesn't like skeletons, right? Pleasantly and very pleasantly surprised that these had a thigh swivel. Like, that's nice as well. And he has great splitting abilities. Check this out. Maybe not as good as the other ones. The other ones I think had better splits, but that's a decent split. I'd say they go pretty far out, because he's running, so you want to get a good pose. These are the double jointed knees, which was kind of cool. They did give you some double jointed stuff. You can see there's little things like plastic like that right there. I'll clip that off. Right, that peels right off. There's going to be little issues, but nothing that is unbearable or, like I said, for the price point. I think when people buy figures, it's the price as well. So when you're spending a lot of money, you're looking to get your money's worth. And that's what it is. When you're charging something so fair, people are a lot more fair with their evaluations and expectations of what they're getting. And that's how I try to be super fair. I always try to look at the best. I'm trying to be an optimist as much as possible. I know a lot of people just complain about their figures, and then you kind of wonder why you even collect them. They're toys. At the end of the day, they're toys. They're fun. To each his own. But yeah, and there's no ankle movement on these either, which is kind of a downside as well. But like I said, you're gonna have to make the best with these. And let's check out. They all have the hole in the back. I guess that's for like a flight stand. Maybe you could get some kind of. I haven't figured out what to do with that yet. Why they're like that, but they all have it. And yeah, there you go, man. He's really not bad. And kind of want to get some accessories on him. And let's see what he looks like with some of his accessories on him. Let's just do one quick 360. Check him out from the back right there. Very nice. Very nice. These look great. These are 6.5-inch figures too. Like these are a great size. Like these are all a great size. I must say. Where's Batman at? Batman, get in there. Oh yeah, these guys. Look at these. They just look good together. If you've seen the Joker, look at his face. Look at his head sculpt. How many for a kid's figure? What? He looks tough, man. He looks straight out of the comics. I love these because they're based on the comics. Great, great looking figures. Oh, no complaints. Really, no complaints. I've been loving them. Like I said, maybe I'm loving them too much. Let me know, guys. Maybe not everybody's feeling the same way, but Batman, the same thing. Excellent, excellent head sculpt. If you haven't seen these yet, check out my videos. I have them up as well. And yeah, let's put some accessories on them and see what they look like. So, guys, I'm taking a look here, and I'm kind of having a hard time here for some reason. I don't know what's going on. Trying to figure out how to actually get these in. Maybe that's what that's for in the back. Like, kind of gives them like the blast, like he's running like that. I gotta see like some of these as well. I don't know if these are wrists or maybe elbows. And these elbows are great too because they have this forearm swivel almost, kind of like a bicep swivel. For single joint, I think that's really cool as well. There is no bicep swivel, obviously, but maybe that's what these are. I gotta take a minute here and try and see real fast, guys. Let me see what I can do. All right, guys. So I don't want to admit it, but I needed the instructions. I hate to say, but I did need them, and here we go. Here's kind of maybe a little diagram what we do. I did have the back one right, so we'll go ahead and we're gonna mimic this real fast and see what he looks like. And there he is, guys, with some of his accessories on him. He looks pretty good. Not too bad. I'm sure you can get creative with the accessories and, kind of do your thing with it and make it your own kind of custom look. But he looks pretty good, I must say. And you could get him to stand, which is kind of nice. There he is. And I'm sure he'll look good when we put him next to the Joker and we put him next to Batman. Let's see if we get a shot of all of them together. And there's the three of them together. And I must say, they do look really nice together. Kind of excited to go ahead and open up Robin. He'll definitely make a nice addition to the collection. And guys, you got to let me know what you think about these. All right. Has anybody else been enjoying these like I've been enjoying these? And man, as always, guys, if you've made it this far, thank you for watching. And make sure if you haven't already liked and subscribed, I would appreciate that. And guys, I'll definitely catch you on the next video. And thanks for watching.